Guys, how we doing? Right, Friday's top tips of the week. This is going to be in every single week, folks, so look out for them. I'm going to make sure they're very short and sweet, but they are very, very applicable in your day-to-day lives. Tip number 1, at least 3 servings of protein per day. For women, 25 to 30 grams of complete protein per meal. For men, 30 to 40 grams of complete protein per meal. That means a complete protein is all 20 amino acids, and also included within that the 8 essential amino acids. Out with that, you don't have to consume complete proteins, because that's one of your liver's other functions, is to store fuel, which also includes protein. Tip number 2, stop thinking good and bad when it comes to your food choices. Your body is not that stupid, and it doesn't understand what good and bad is, but instead it understands nutrients that you're taking in within the foods that you're eating. And if you are thinking good and bad when it comes to your food choices, those are learned cues and emotional cues and good or bad habits, which need to be addressed with creating different, new, sustainable, better habits. Tip number 3, start being grown-ups and start consuming vegetables, salads and fruits. Once again, your body does not dislike food. That is a learned cue by yourselves, and you are, by doing so, probably creating nutritional deficiencies, which will not only affect your end goal, which might be fat loss or muscle building, but will affect your mood, will affect your strength, will affect your brain function, will affect your energy, will affect everything in your life. Tip number 3, there are no fattening foods, there are no skinny foods. Basically, if you are putting on weight, it's not the food's fault, it's the volume of food that you're consuming. So you have to have more discipline and don't eat as much. Or what you can do is be more active to complement the volume of food that you're taking in. So obviously, the more food that you're consuming, the more technically active you probably have to be if you're trying to maintain that weight or to lose body fat. So once again, there are no fattening or skinny foods. There are only foods that contain calories. So what you have to do, once again, is be well disciplined and control the volume and portions of your food. Tip number 5, try to include all 9 food groups in your diet regularly. If you are getting any digestive upset when you're consuming foods, it will probably not be because you have an allergy to that food. We have enzymes in our body, and enzymes are made of protein, from before, right, that are needed and required to digest the foods that we take in. Now, if you are limiting those foods, say for instance dairy, wheat, vegetables, etc., then what happens is those enzymes get downgraded because they're not being required and utilised by the body, so we're not going to waste energy on them. So when you do consume that food every now and again, you might not have the enzymes there in your body to break that food down. So if you consume dairy or wheat and so forth, and you get a little bit of gas or bloat and so forth afterwards, that might be because you don't have the enzymes there to break that down. Now, if you did start to consume that food regular, what you may notice is that your digestive system might start to improve, and you will be able to take in those foods, because what happens is if you're consuming them regular, your body's very, very clever, and it will start to up-regulate those enzymes that are required to break that food down. Obviously, that isn't the case for people who have been diagnosed with certain diseases like celiac or lactose intolerance and so forth. So what you have to do is, if you've not been checked with the GP, then think about, obviously that will not be the case for people who have lactose intolerance or have celiac and have been diagnosed by their GP. But remember what I just said there, you need to make sure you've been diagnosed and checked first. You don't instantly have an intolerance or a sensitivity or an allergy. I know that's the new sexy thing that's in right now, but it's not always the case. And what you will find is your digestion will become very robust the more variety you have in your diet over time. The more bland foods you have, the more likely you have upset, because your food groups are very, very limited. Guys, that's all for today. I'm going to try and keep this short all the time. If these helped, please mark yes or no at the top. And if you want to hear top tips, all you do is leave me a message and I will put these up for you.